third video of the series, I'm going to explain how to choose a web hosting provider. And if you don't know what are the types of web hosting, you may want to watch video number 2 that appears up here, and the link is in the description below. This video is for beginners who want to build their first website and are confused by all the tech jargon that goes along with that process. If that sounds what you are looking for, make sure to watch the video until the end, as I will discuss what the various website hosting badges types, and hopefully by the end, you will have a better understanding on how to choose the right one for your first website. So let's dive into it. So first, of course, you want to consider the website speed, security, reliability, and the hosting plan price, and the provider support. The customer support is very important. But before you do that, you have to determine your goal and what are your website needs. Will you use the website for e-commerce, a blog, a business, or to offer your services? It might be a non-profit website, a business directory website, crowdfunding website, or something else. Do you need multiple websites maybe? Or is it too early to decide if you need a second and third website? Then you have to think, are you going to build a website from scratch with HTML and CSS? Or you want to use a content management system like WordPress? You have to ask yourself questions. Are you planning on doing custom development and maybe even code with higher level language like PHP or JavaScript? Or you have no programming IT skills and you'd like to go for WordPress instead? Second, consider the traffic you will get. If you're just starting a website and you don't have any audience, it's going to take a while to build up the traffic. But if you have a medium to large audience from social media or an email list, you might get high traffic straight away. So depending on which case applies to you, your web hosting options are going to differ. The third point is you have to understand the web hosting types. If you visited hosting website, you may have came across different types of hosting plans. It is important to have at least a basic understanding of hosting types. If not, you can watch this previous video about web hosting types. It will appear up here, and I'll add the link in the description below. So, the most common types are shared, VPS, dedicated, cloud, and managed web hosting providers. Not all providers offer all these types. All of them offer the basic shared hosting. In shared hosting, your website shares server and resources with other sites. This is suitable for you if you don't expect much traffic and have a small web hosting budget. But if you expect a high traffic, you need to go for VPS or dedicated hosting. VPS offers to host your website with smaller number other sites or physical server, plus a virtual machine for higher storage and resources. Then, the VPS plan is more expensive than the shared plan. On the other hand, the dedicated plan hosts your site on its own server. This plan is the most expensive, but you will have high power and great resources than other plans offer. Cloud hosting allows you to scale your website power across multiple servers easily, and its pricing varies from provider to another. The fourth point is you have to understand what is offered in a particular plan. For example, some plans offer unlimited storage and data transfers, but don't expect it to be unlimited as they claim. You shouldn't exceed 4 TB data transfer per day, or upload or stream. There are limits that the provider sets, and you should check with them to know what to expect. If you do exceed the limits set by the providers, they may charge you an extra fee or offer you an upgrade. So it is good to know your site's data limitations beforehand. You should know what services the plan includes to run your website, like WordPress, blog integration, and other back-end tools. And always compare data transfer limits between providers. The fifth point, you have to check the provider support and how do they communicate by email, chat, phone, or they don't at all. Some providers don't offer any support. If they offer support, is it free or included in the plan fees? Also check if they offer 24/7 support, as it is frustrating when you have technical problems and there's no one there to help. The sixth point is to understand the prices, the monthly versus yearly fees. The yearly fees usually are lower, but you have to pay upfront. Some providers offer promotional fees. Initially, the fees go up after you have been a customer for some time. So it is important to do your search before choosing the plan or the web hosting provider. The 7th point is read the reviews about the provider you want to go with. You have to be cautious of biased reviews on some websites and YouTube channels, as they get paid for promoting some of the web hosting providers. So always check unbiased, unsponsored opinions. The 8th and the last point, if you want a simpler answer, and if you want a website for fun or a hobby and you won't be earning from it, go for free hosting options. If you are expecting to earn from the website but you're just starting, maybe go for a shared hosting and you can upgrade when you get higher traffic. But if you are a small business, you can probably do quite well with a cloud or virtual private service or VPS, managed service. And of course, if you're a larger company, you would want to have a dedicated hosting plan. I hope this was helpful, and that's all for today. Thank you for watching.